Welcome aboard Bus 1. We're on our way to Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, and we've got some time to kill. So let's play some trivia. Contestants, introduce yourselves.
What's up, everyone? It's Aidan.
Hi, it's Alec.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hello, this is Trevor.
Trevor.
We picked up
Excited to have Trevor on.
I'm excited to be here.
Trevor.
He's a real fun guy, and I think he'll enjoy being on the show, and I think he'll especially enjoy this week's topic.
Ooh, okay.
But before we get into that, let's go over some of the rules. This game consists of 3 rounds containing 5 questions each. Questions in round 1 are worth 1 point, round 2, 2 points, and round 3, 3 points.
Okay!
I will also be throwing in a challenge question where I will be giving a false answer to a particular question. If a contestant correctly guesses the challenge question mid-game, they will receive that question's points plus an additional 3 points. And if they incorrectly guess the challenge question, they will lose 3 points. As always, you can wait until the end of the game to guess, but you will only gain 3 points. And multiple gamers can challenge the same question. We will be using a buzzer to determine who answers first, and there is a strict no Googling, no binging, no DuckDuckGoing, and a no perusing an encyclopedia with your feeting policy.
No foot encyclopedia? What is this?
Don't even think about it, Aidan.
I didn't hear ChatGPT.
Every loophole.
I had letters C,
But Trevor,
C, D, and
but you
half
can
of
use
E.
ChatGPT.
Okay, perfect.
Be right back.
Oh, so I can use new Bing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to
Trevor texted me the other day saying that he used AI to predict what the challenge question was going to be before we started, and I thought that was awesome.
Of this episode?
No, I wish that was true.
Yeah, he didn't actually do it, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That'd be
Wait,
crazy.
so
I wouldn't
you
even know the
lied?
topic. I did lie.
So he lied.
It's ridiculous.
But yeah, do we have any guesses on what today's topic's going to be?
What'd you say we were going?
No.
Where are we going?
We're going to Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, and that is a hint, but it's probably not one that you're going to be able to guess.
You know what?
I did give another hint,
National treasure.
but you probably missed it.
Let me ask ChatGPT
It's
real
not
quick.
National Treasure. There you go.
I'm going to guess, what do I know? Steel. The steel industry.
Steel.
Ooh, big
Steel.
Pennsylvania. The Rust
Not
Belt.
Steel.
I'm going
It's
to
not-
guess
It's not steel.
Oil barons.
oil.
No. Today's topic is going to be on fungi.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Is it because Trevor's a fun guy?
It's because Trevor's a fun guy.
That's good.
And we're going to start this episode with some generosity. I'm just wondering, do you guys like mushrooms? Do you like to eat them, put them in your mouth, and then swallow?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I do.
Sometimes.
I wouldn't say that I
Sometimes.
I'm like, oh yeah, I could really go for a mushroom right now. But if they're like mixed into
But if
a
you
nice
order
dish,
something and there's mushrooms on it, is that like a turn off?
I'm gonna eat
Sometimes-
it. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Sometimes when I'm cutting up the
Okay.
mushrooms, like to get ready to saute them, I'll just like slip in a little bit of the raw ones just to taste.
There you go.
I like the texture of the raw mushroom more than I like the cooked mushroom because the cooked
Yeah,
one
it's
gets
kinda
all
like a
You know what?
slimy.
I
styrofoams.
tend to agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I was going to start this episode off with some generosity. I'm going to give all of you a bonus point. Good job for being culinarily adventurous,
Thank
liking
you.
mushrooms.
If I
Oh,
said I
mommy.
didn't like shrooms,
This game's
would you have
easy.
taken away a point?
I have tabulated my bonus point.
I've also.
Okay. All right. Now it's time to get into round 1. Question 1. What is the study of fungi called? Aidan.
It's the first time my buzz in name trips me up. Would it be myconology?
What?
It's not myconology.
I have no idea.
Alec is next.
I buzzed in for a joke answer. I don't know the answer.
What's your joke answer?
Fungus among us.
Oh my God.
Is that close?
Okay. Well, I'll let Trevor answer first before I reveal.
Okay, you said it, and I thought I nailed it, but I definitely realized it's the wrong thing. I was gonna say myrmecology, but that's ants. So no idea.
Ants.
No.
Fungology.
All right, none of you get it. Aidan was.
Is it is it like chlamydia or something?
Chlamydiology.
What a beautiful name. No, it's not. Aidan was close. It's called mycology.
That was my second guess.
So you got there. You just you know that extra syllable.
I had the
no
MY.
points for being close.
No points for being close. You had to get that
Bummer.
one. But you got the bonus point, so you still have a point after question 1.
Yeah, that's true.
Me too.
Spiritual.
All right, no points there. But going on to question 2. A species of leafcutter ant in Central and South America does not exist without another species of fungus by its side. The ants cannot process cellulose, so they form a relationship with the fungus, bringing in a constant food supply so that the fungus breaks down the cellulose into carbohydrates. The ants then eat the fungus since they can process those carbohydrates. What is the name for this type of relationship?
I'm not fast enough on the
Aidan
buzzer.
again.
I feel like Aidan. I feel like he's cheating.
That would be.
He's cheating.
First of all, before I start, why put a label on this relationship? Why put a label on this relationship? It's a consenting ant, a consenting fungus. They can be whatever they want to be. But I think the answer you're looking for is symbiotic relationship.
That is the answer I was looking for. If we had to label this relationship between the ants and the fungus,
why can't it just be love?
Symbiotic relationship.
Why can't it boyfriend girlfriend?
Are they not official?
The answer was boyfriend girlfriend.
Are they IG official? That's the question.
We'll have to go and check after recording. All right, good job, Aidan.
Thanks.
Going to question 3. What is a mycelium? Open-ended.
Open-ended.
Alec.
You said this, and the thingies popped into my mind. It's like those little wavy thingies underneath the cap of a mushroom. Is that it?
You couldn't have described it more vaguely, but I feel like I have to give it to you because it's still correct.
How much closer could I have gotten? I don't know science.
I don't the wavy things below. It's
when you
the
cut
tendrils that
it's
acts
a little
like a root
mushroots.
system.
Mushroots.
Yeah, it acts as the root system, and they gather nutrients, but they also act as a way for it to spread and germinate in multiple locations. But yeah, it's like the web-like pattern that we normally think of.
That's
when we
what I
associate.
said.
Alec, I think you
The
nailed
wavy
it.
things, right? Yeah, no, yeah.
I think the mycologists are going to be coming up to you after this, and they're going to be like, you just stated it so succinctly, and they'll give you an honorary doctorate
Thank you.
in Fungus Among Us.
That's what I think.
Well, Alec is the mycelia expert. We'll see if he gets this next one. Question 4. Researchers have measured up to what length of fungi mycelia in 1 teaspoon of soil?
Oh, in 1 teaspoon?
Open-ended.
Open.
1 teaspoon.
Yeah, Alec, you're Mr.
How much is a
Mushroom over
teaspoon?
here.
No one else buzzed?
Give us an answer, Mr. Mushroom.
Okay.
It's like this much.
Wait, what is the unit you're looking for? Length?
What length? Yep, you can give me
In
whatever
1
length
teaspoon?
you want.
I'm going to
Yeah, 1
say
teaspoon.
3 feet.
Nice. Aidan.
I'm going to say 2/3 of a fathom,
Okay.
Wow. Oh.
Okay.
which would be 4 feet.
I need something.
That would be
I don't know
4
what that is. 4 feet.
Yes.
2/3.
So can you restate the question, please?
Researchers have measured up to what length of fungi mycelia in 1 teaspoon of soil?
1 teaspoon. Is this like a human intestines thing where there's like a crazy amount of, it just curls up?
Well, maybe it's actually just a little tiny bit, and it's actually not that interesting of a fact.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he picked a
1
boring
centimeter.
question.
Is this Price is Right
On
rules?
purpose. No, I'll just go whoever scores.
I was going to say, I'd like to review.
I'm gonna go 1 teaspoon. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go 15 feet.
Whoa!
Wow.
Humans, what do we have, like
Going
70
crazy
feet?
paid off.
What?
But it wasn't crazy enough. It wasn't crazy enough. The answer is 8 miles.
What?
Wait, hold on.
In a teaspoon?
No way.
You can't
Yes.
fit 8 miles of anything in a teaspoon.
How small is
can,
this fungus
but you
among
can.
us?
Because the mycelia, when they're forming the mushrooms and they're just sprouting, they're literally just like one or two
a single
cells
cell
across,
wide?
and they
Okay.
just and they just like wind up all around. So if you just take like a little tiny bit of soil, like there's like all of those cells of like fungi in that like one tiny bit of soil. Crazy.
That is
Okay,
crazy.
but
8 miles in this.
if I stretched it out and it was 1 cell wide, that's like nothing. You can't even see that.
Sure, but
If
it's
I
like
can't
it's
see
like
it,
when
it
you
doesn't
remember
count.
when you. Well, it's like, remember in biology when we would like scrape the inside of our mouths and then we would like put it all in a test tube and then we would like pull out our own DNA. You remember that?
Yeah.
You guys ever do that?
No.
I've extracted my own
Okay.
DNA before.
Well, yeah, you can like find your own DNA and like pull out like a strand of DNA, and and that will go on forever in like a tiny little bit of area. But that's less than a cell wide.
infinite DNA.
You can't tell me I can see 1 cell.
If
you
with
can't
my
see
really
naked
closely, if you look
Through a
super
microscope.
That wasn't.
super
Did I
closely.
claim you could?
You said you could see the DNA coming out of your. That's smaller than a cell.
Yeah, no, you could.
How do
no,
they
I don't
measure
know
it?
how, but
How do you measure
There's
8
something-
miles
we're
of
missing
1 cell
something.
wide?
Yeah, how did
They're
they
like,
measure that?
dude, I don't know. I don't know the techniques mycologists use to measure the length of mycelia.
Oh, we do have a challenge
I didn't look
question.
that part
don't we?
up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this could be it if you feel that strongly.
I'm keeping that one in mind. I thought I was going crazy with 15 feet. You're talking 8 miles? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That sounds like
8 miles.
something Logan would read and believe.
Dang.
Notorious for reading things and believing them.
Notorious believing guy.
believe it, baby.
Yeah, I still get a point for that though, right?
Yeah, you still got a point for
I was
that.
only 41,000 feet off, but I still get the point. Let's go.
How many
Hey,
fathoms?
you were
is that?
closest. All right, question 5. This animal is capable of locating precious mushrooms from as deep as 3 feet underground. Aidan.
How do you know when to buzz? What the heck?
Because he said this animal and locate mushroom, and I went, I gotta be a pig. This here's my hunting pig.
Yeah. Mojo the hunting pig has never made more than one appearance on a podcast before this, I'm sure. But yes, the answer is a pig, a truffle pig.
Is that really the answer?
If no one,
Are you lying to me?
I knew
Yeah,
that.
truffle pig.
No
pigs
way.
are bad.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
my hint was just gonna be Nicolas Cage if nobody buzzed in.
What does that have to do with
Where?
Nicolas
That's
Cage?
an anti-hint.
Yeah, you got to explain the hint.
there's a movie that came out that was just pig, and it's about Nick Cage and his truffle pig.
I need to watch that.
It was really
movie.
good.
Hey, Logan, we watch real movies, not weird art movies.
You're
Yeah.
telling me you haven't heard? Well, I feel like everyone watches Nick Cage movies.
Speaking of movies, I watched The Big Year recently. That was a good one.
I don't know what that is.
Good
The birding
recommendation,
movie?
though. Yeah, good rec, Alec.
It's a good one.
It is. Apparently, it has like a
The
46% on Rotten Tomatoes, both audience and critic score.
Yeah, because no one likes birds, but
It was a good movie.
it was good.
Oh.
This
Are you
truffle
trying to show
Nick
off
Cage
your
one though.
professional birder skills?
That was a
I was
great
just-
episode.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, I recommended it
Birds.
after the bird episode because it's
Yeah.
a birding movie.
I'd never heard of birds until the bird episode.
my first experience with birds.
Well, that brings us to the end of round 1. If we want to do a quick recap of the scores.
I got a whole point.
Oh, he has a whole point.
Yeah, a whole point.
One
Whole
whole point.
2 point.
I think you have 2 whole points.
Oh yeah, because the bonus point.
Because you like eating
I have
mushrooms.
two whole
Yeah,
points.
for being
Two.
culinarily adventurous.
That's right.
Guys, I'm sorry to say this, but I have 3 whole points.
Wow, Aiden's running away.
I don't
with
know
it.
how
lose
you
to
ever
Aidan.
are going to recover.
I'd lose to a fellow birder, actually.
Trevor, I do remember you saying you were very disappointed to not be on the bird episode.
Yeah, I got the binoculars and everything, dude. The high powered. I got upsold at
Heck yeah.
REI, but it was worth it.
I got upsold a truffle pig. I don't know how to take care of him anymore.
He tried to convince me.
Henry.
He tried to convince me actually that a monocle was the way to go, like an actual like one side of binoculars. And I think he was trying to get me to he was upselling me by trying to sell me on something ridiculous. And I was like, "There's no way I'm going to use a monocle. Like, just give me really nice binoculars." I think that was his plan the whole time.
When I think of a monocle, I think of like the Monopoly Man monocle.
Maybe monocular.
What is
the right term? But it's like one half of a binocular.
Telescope.
A
Telescope.
Yeah,
but they use it like pirates use it.
Telescope.
What is it called?
Telescope.
It's called a telescope.
No, it's not.
Sextant.
Why isn't it?
I think it starts with an S.
Sextant.
Anyway.
Yeah, sextant.
No,
the angle
No,
thing. Yeah.
that's the
protractor
star
for the
mapping.
stars.
Wait.
I think you can have a sextant
Guys,
with a
what is a
with an
telescope if it's not this?
Logan, permission to Google. Permission to Bing AI.
Permission granted.
Yes.
Sextant. I'm calling it.
Pirate. Okay.
It's not a
pirate
cutlass, right? That's the sword.
That's a sword.
That's a sword.
Okay, it's not a pirate.
Not a hurdy-gurdy. That's a musical
Okay.
instrument.
Arg.
It's not a Les Mis.
Apparently, it's just called a pirate telescope. A spyglass.
That's just another name for it. That's
not
a
Spyglass,
Minecraft
is
item.
it?
Yeah, look up spyglass. That's what I was thinking of because I said it starts
and
with an S.
telescope. Wait, does a telescope
Oh, when I
have
think
to
of a spyglass, I just think of a
condense?
magnifying glass.
No.
But did they
What's
also
the
call it a
difference between
pirate telescope?
telescope and a spyglass?
I'm
Pirate
sharing my
telescope.
screen.
It's called a pirate telescope.
Oh, guys. I'm sorry, the technical
I
term.
can't see.
This is exactly
your
what we're
screen.
talking about.
Yeah.
Spyglass.
Spyglass. I feel like that's just a slang term for a telescope.
It's a slang term for pirate telescope.
Well, that's what
You're me
Trevor-
spyglass.
was upsold. Trevor was almost a pirate. He came this
I was so close.
Trevor ran into an old pirate captain who was like, "Yarr, me already."
I didn't even think about
Pirates would be a good episode topic.
I was just thinking that.
That'd be a good
Someone
one.
will use it.
Yar.
All right, so scores are 2 to 3, with a 3 being Aidan.
That's what
True.
That's what they always say.
True.
All right.
True.
That's what they always say. All right, going on to round 2. If you spend a lot of time in the gym, you want to avoid this fungal disease by covering up dim toes. Aidan.
I'm gonna be real with you. I heard gym and disease, but in between you cutting in and out.
Okay, I was wondering if he's cutting out for anyone else.
No, I heard if you spend time in the gym, disease, toe. And I went, athlete's foot?
Is that right?
That sounds right.
Sounds right.
No,
That is right.
Gym
Jim's
disease
athlete's
toe.
foot.
I mean,
Gym disease toe? Question mark?
that's all you need.
Have any of you had athlete's foot before?
Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah,
That's
I
showbiz.
had it once as well.
Does
I
it
don't know if I
hurt?
had
Or is it just like
athlete's
yucky?
Both. Well, no, it doesn't.
It's just yucky.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
I had whatever happens
it
when
is
your
yucky.
skin starts peeling off your foot. Is that what that is?
Just like change your socks. Like,
I don't think so.
It was a big problem in the swim locker rooms because it was all wet all the
Yeah,
time.
I got it in high school, like at baseball practice after every day, and just being around gross boys in the locker room.
Those
Disgusting.
boys. Boys will be boys.
Oh, it's like contagious.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
When Logan was rubbing feet together.
That's why you wear shower
with other
shoes.
guys.
Shower shoes are important.
Do people call it jock itch as well? Is that also a thing?
I've heard that before, and it would make sense if that's athlete's foot, but I'm not sure if it's technically the same thing.
I
But
call
I've heard
it
of that before,
fungus
too.
balls among us.
Balls?
Why balls?
Because it's among
balls
your
of your
balls.
foot.
Yeah. Maybe that's
Is
what.
it?
Actually, wait. I think.
It's athlete's foot.
You said jock itch.
Yeah, jock itch is the. You're right. It's the one between your balls and your thigh.
Jock itch is in your
Oh, okay.
the other area.
That's fungus
I'm like
balls.
athlete's balls. Sorry, I've got athlete's balls.
I can't come. I've got athlete's balls.
That answers my question about whether this is a PG-13 show or not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every episode has been marked explicit.
Sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
I know I can't take my Pokemon underwear off because I have athlete's balls.
Oh, moving on. Question 2 of round 2.
Just gonna buzz in no matter what.
Which of the following products utilize fungi in their ingredients manufacturing? This is multiple choice. Is it A?
Well, Trevor already
Coca-Cola?
buzzed
Hey,
it.
Trevor buzzed.
Trevor already
No.
buzzed it.
We're tattling on everybody.
I got
now.
nervous. Does this mean I have to guess before I hear the multiple choice?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, shoot. I thought I'd get away with it. Okay.
And isn't it which of
Here,
these?
you know what, Trevor? I'll be right there with you.
Yeah. Okay, so I just have to guess a company that uses fungus.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
was the question?
Okay, so I know that when I had athlete's foot, I used Lotrimin Ultra. So I'm going to guess for my company, Lotrimin Ultra.
They fight
Well,
fungus with
that's
fungus.
not the one
Yes.
I had. Fight fungus with fungus.
Technically, I just have to name any company that uses fungus.
The wording of the question would imply
Which of
that,
the
but
following?
I'm not going to accept it. Yeah, which of the following contain?
That's on me. I got too trigger
Aiden,
happy.
did you buzz in?
Yeah, I
on
didn't want
purpose?
Trevor to be alone by himself. So
Solidarity.
Okay.
Yeah, take a guess. Take a swing.
Okay, ready? Throw me a pitch.
Yeah.
Throw me a pitch. Ask me the question again.
All right.
Which of the following something of
Which of these companies have a fungus?
That would be Nike.
Good guess.
It is
Just do
not
it.
Nike. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Strike one.
You're
Have
out.
another
All
guess.
right.
I get 2 more tries. Here we
We get
go.
the
Guys,
Legos.
guys,
All right,
no, now
Alec-
I get to guess after he reads the choices.
Yeah, Alec will get to guess first once I read multiple
Yeah.
choice. You guys can still buzz in, and whoever buzzes in first can answer next.
No, Aidan.
Alec is next. All right. Is it A, Coca-Cola, B, Swiss cheese,
That's not.
C,
The company.
I didn't say company, actually. The original wording was which of the following products. You know, the worldwide conglomerate Swiss cheese.
Inc.
I never thought of Swiss cheese as a
All right.
product. But
Big Swiss cheese.
A, Coca-Cola, B, Swiss cheese, C, jerky of any assortment, D, horseradish.
Ooh.
Wow.
Which one uses fungus among us?
That's actually tough.
In their ingredients manufacturing.
So I know cheese is kind of stinky, like moldy, but I don't think that necessarily means fungus.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the third one you said.
Jerky.
Jerky. I don't think that's right. I'm going to say horseradish.
Wrong.
Dang it!
You had everything.
Not horseradish. Yeah.
This
All right. I
strike
think
trigger,
Trevor's
right?
the next.
Okay, when I trained my AI on 50 hours of Bus 1 trivia, what I learned was that
Okay.
they never ask a question if the answer's not surprising. So I'm going Coca-Cola.
That is correct. It is
Yes.
Coca-Cola.
I was thinking, do we even
Yes.
have 50 hours? But we did just pass 50 recently, so I think,
Oh, we have more than 50 hours for sure.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, way more. We have more than 50 episodes. Well, I bet it is right around 50
Hold
hours.
on. I actually have this tabulated.
All right, stay tuned.
Duration total. We're at 44 hours, 44.82 hours.
Is that,
All right, this episode has to be 6 hours.
how is it
We gotta get to
44 if
50?
we've done like 50-ish?
Because
Oh,
not
they
all
have
of them
Because
are an
our
hour
episodes are
long.
generally like 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
We've just had really long ones lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's also 161,368 seconds.
Wow.
168,000.
But that's so many.
That's a lot of seconds.
How do you measure?
Yes, Trevor, correct.
8
it is
miles of
Coca-Cola.
fungus.
Good.
How
I
about
knew it.
Good deducing.
To meet the insane demand of citric acid in consumer products, fruit production of the acid is aided by the introduction of a fungus to increase the speed at which citric acid is created.
That's so
to put into
cool.
products like Coca-Cola.
That's crazy. You think they hired a mycologist to figure that one out?
Probably, man.
I want to meet that guy or girl.
Ooh, mommy.
Stop. You've already said that once, and twice is way too many times.
It's good. It's the mushrooms episode.
Yeah, okay. Round 2, question 3. A puffball is a fungus found beneath many species of tree, and it is many species of trees. I don't know why I said it like tree was the obvious plural of tree. Trees, and is filled with dry spores that release when they are disturbed. How many spores are contained in a single puffball? And we're gonna do Price is Right rules here.
Oh, okay.
So a bunch wouldn't be a valid answer.
8 miles. That's
bunch
how I
or
read.
not?
miles.
8 miles. Alec, you're first though.
So how many spores are in one puffball?
In one puffball.
One puff bar.
Am I allowed to ask how big a puffball is?
About this big. I think it's about the size of a softball.
Oh, that's bigger than I
That
was
is a
thinking.
Yeah.
Well, don't quote me on that. I just made that up.
You're the host of this.
Yeah, no, if memory serves, about the size of a softball.
I remember looking at pictures of them, but I didn't get a good sense of the scale. They're like a ball size.
Okay, I was thinking like cotton ball. That's where I was starting out, was like cotton balls.
Well,
Yeah,
and
me too.
maybe.
Okay.
Well, this is
I'm gonna
part of the
say
question.
500,000.
500,000.
This is
All
how
right,
many
Trevor.
spores?
So, yeah, Price is Right
many
rules makes
spores?
this challenging because now the question is, do I want to, like, if I think it's less than 500,000 or,
Just say 1.
yeah, well, no, because I'm not, if I was last, I'd say 1 for sure. Okay. I'm going to go 1 million because going crazy last time worked for me.
1 million.
1
spores.
million
spores.
I'm feeling good.
All right, Aidan.
See, I don't know. Because I think it's a lot.
Good answer.
You know what? If I had to lock in the answer of a bunch, I would. But you're asking for numbers, so.
A bunch.
Let's go
Let's go.
10 million
Brandon.
spores.
Oh my goodness.
10 million spores. Why did you do that?
Why didn't you say 1?
What if it was like, what if it was like 2 million? Then you would have.
Well, you know what?
But what if
I
it's
think
11 million?
I think it's
overshot
more, Logan.
Well, you'd be right. The answer is 7 trillion.
No way.
Stop just saying big numbers.
How big is a spore? What do you?
It's surprising.
How big is a spore? You owe us.
7 trillion on the size of a softball.
It's like a good ball size. Here,
good
let me
ball
look
size.
up.
It's a good ball.
7
Mushroom puff
How many
ball.
miles of spore is that?
How many miles?
Mushroom puffball. They're 10 to 50 centimeters.
Okay.
10 to 50 centimeters.
So
and
that's like 2 to 6 inches ish?
Sure.
No.
That's like
No.
probably a tennis
no
ball.
way.
No, they get big. Oh shit.
Okay, but I
Logan.
These
did.
are like melons.
Logan doing
Logan,
research
you lied about
mid-episode.
how big a puffball was.
He said softball.
but
Melons are bigger.
Melons are huge.
But if we were going, we were still comparing what you guys were guessing based on what I said. So the density, would have expanded.
No.
Like,
Here's what you have to
we're
do.
all guessing.
Here's what you have to do. Volume of a melon, reduce that down to volume of a softball, and then see who's closest.
I
It
was
would still
going
be
off of
Aidan.
the same answer that you
I mean,
were
he did say
going.
7 trillion. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But is that even true? I re-listened to the bugs episode recently, and the one about the number of bugs in the world. And I think it was Aidan who challenged that one, and it ended
wasn't
up being
on
true.
bugs.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Somebody challenged it, and they looked like a fool because it was right. But
Yeah, fool.
Those dummies.
I would believe
You
this
could
one's
never
wrong
catch
for
me
less.
looking like a fool on a Bus One episode.
The point is, it's way too many spores coming out of one little puffball.
Logan, I don't care.
you said stuff.
You guessed
Someone's gotta say it.
500,000.
Logan,
The
you said
answer was
say
in
it.
the trillions.
I don't care how big. I don't care how many spores there are. It doesn't affect me.
Well, I'm
apparently it
sure
does, 'cause
Aidan
now
cares
your
because he
points-
got points for it.
Well, yeah.
Bingo.
Besides, I didn't get the points.
All right, moving on from Alec being butthurt. Question 4 of round 2. This isn't even. I wrote these questions a long time ago, so this is like even more relevant now. But this 2013 Game of the Year features an evolution of the cordyceps fungus that evolved to affect humans.
Oh my gosh.
I was already in when you said Game of the Year.
I totally forgot to buzz. I feel like an idiot.
What is it, Aidan?
The Last of Us.
It is The Last of Us. I wrote this before the first episode of The Last of Us was like what came out on HBO.
Wow, you're an OG.
How did you know?
How did
I don't know.
Logan? How did you know that they would make a show?
That's crazy. I haven't watched it yet. I still.
I
need to
haven't.
start
I
it.
haven't either.
Me neither. And everyone keeps telling me to.
It's
Yeah, same.
it's very good. It's very good.
Everyone
The
says
last-
it's the best thing
This
they've
is-
ever seen. Would you agree with that?
The best.
It is.
thing
I
I've ever
I wouldn't say it's the best thing I've ever seen, but it's very good.
I can't tell if it's hype or not.
What is the best thing you've ever seen?
Ooh.
It is definitely worth watching.
Okay.
The best thing I've ever seen. The first thing that popped into my head was "Don't hug me, I'm scared."
Don't hug me. I'm scared.
scared.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
All right. Next question. Question 5 of round 2. The visually striking fly agaric mushroom is theorized by some historians to be the original inspiration behind the traditions of which holiday? Trevor buzzed in first.
Thank you. You said you said which holiday, and at first in my head I heard like WITCH, and I was like, well, that's obvious. Like I already know the answer, but now I realize that might not be it. But I think I'm still gonna go with the same holiday, Memorial Day.
And
no, I'm just
that would be yeah, Memorial Day.
that's not my answer.
So Halloween.
Halloween. That's what I'm going with.
Halloween is incorrect.
It's too obvious.
That was a good guess. Alec is next.
I'm gonna say Easter.
It's not Easter either.
That's all the holidays.
Okay. That's both of them.
Yeah.
Name another holiday. Bet you can't.
Oh, I'm about to.
What is it, Aidan?
I don't want to say the one I was thinking of because it's not right.
Well, say it.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
The traditions.
It's a day on, not a day off.
I am trying to do the mental gymnastics required to make that work, and it's just not happening.
Well, I thought Easter was a good guess. Not
Easter
gonna
was a
lie.
good guess. It can't be Christmas.
There's no way it's Christmas.
By the way,
Palm
Ramadan.
Sunday.
it is not Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Okay. I thought he had it. So
What about Flag Day?
Are we getting
Arbor Day,
another
Flag Day.
chance?
Earth
Or is it just shouting it out?
I don't know.
Well, hold on, Aidan. Let's go round robin again.
okay.
Trevor.
Yeah, I can guess. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the
I'm
edge
gonna
of my
say. Okay. Serious face on. We already said Halloween, Easter, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, 3 most important holidays.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say Arbor Day.
What?
Big.
Tradition.
Big.
Arbor Day.
What tradition?
You don't know the Arbor Day go out and throw mushrooms around tradition?
Well, okay.
I'm thinking about
It's
this.
not Arbor Day.
To be completely honest, he said, let's go around again after I said Arbor Day. I thought maybe he was giving me a hint, but
Okay. For this, I need to draw on my Animal Crossing knowledge. In Animal Crossing, in the fall, you can shake trees and mushrooms fall out, and you can use the mushrooms to make arts and crafts.
Ooh.
Where I'm going with this is Thanksgiving.
The fall solstice
Because
equinox.
Thanksgiving arts.
The autumnal equinox.
It's in the fall.
It's not Thanksgiving either.
What? That's a good guess,
Aidan,
too.
this is the last chance.
How many holidays are there?
I'm revealing.
So don't just throw out another joke one and let us go around again. That's what you're saying.
Correct.
My birthday. No,
It's National
New
holiday.
Year's.
It's not New Year's.
What
either.
is it, Logan?
Is it Christmas? Is it Earth
Is it
Day?
It's
Valentine's Day?
Christmas.
No,
you
no
guys said
way.
it wasn't Christmas.
It's not. You're lying.
It literally is.
Challenge.
It literally is.
It literally is.
All right, listen. Listen. It is also known as the Christmas mushroom. It has a bright red cap with white scales and thrives beneath the roots of coniferous trees, often associated with Christmas trees.
Oh, it's like toad.
They have hallucinogenic properties that would be seen as gifts under the tree for shamans and the indigenous groups of the Arctic.
I've actually heard about.
Additionally, yeah, this is a real thing.
Is this true?
Additionally, it is. It's a true fact. Aidan's heard of it.
Okay, now that
Additionally,
sounds like a tall
its toxicity. No, hold on. Its toxicity is so high that it's been dried out in woven containers and hung next to a fire, resembling stockings hung on a fireplace. And it's the favorite food of caribou, and bags of it are still used to keep herds together and discourage stragglers. Of course, reindeer is another word used for caribou.
Yeah, that's what I had heard. That the whole reindeer can fly myth came from people eating the shrooms that the reindeers eat, and then got like really.
Yeah.
No way.
And there's one more too. One more
reindeer
too to
are
seal the
high.
deal. If you guys still don't believe me.
It's like the magic.
So
corn.
the shaman, after they ingested the mushroom and drinking the reindeer urine that had just eaten the mushrooms, would go off on their trip to like bring back knowledge to listeners waiting back at their yurts. And the yurts would often be like blocked by snow on all sides, and they had an entry and exit area on the very top. And that's obviously reminiscent of Santa coming down the chimney to deliver presents to the house.
I've heard of.
Logan,
Yeah.
you just made all that shit up.
Yeah.
Do you want to challenge me?
No, I don't. But like,
I've heard of the drinking the reindeer pee or whatever it was.
This is like a very common tale for this mushroom. I have heard this a few times, even before
you say so.
researching this.
I'm just
topic.
surprised I was on the holidays episode and I have heard none of that before.
Well, you know, when we talk
We
about
didn't
the
tell
holidays,
every
episode-
single holiday facts.
Yeah,
It's
we
'cause
had
there
more
weren't
of an
enough Christmas
emphasis on
questions.
Festivus.
It's because exactly 1/5 of the questions were about Festivus. Well, that ends round 2 if we want to give another score check.
I still have 2.
One check. I think I have 3. Yes.
I have 1.5 fathoms if points were feet.
What does that mean?
Nine.
I've never ever heard
I
that.
don't know. I was hosting.
Nine.
I was at work doing trivia stuff, and one of the questions was how many feet are in a fathom, and I was like, "This is hilarious. This is my new bit.
This is the funniest.
I'm measuring everything in fathoms now.
What is it?
It's 6 feet
6
A
feet
fathom
in a
is 6 feet.
fathom.
because they had a guy do this, and then was like in the water, and they're like, oh, "That's a fathom, I guess."
Oh,
Interesting.
'cause it's for depth of the
Yeah,
ocean.
it's a depth thing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this is typically where we have an ad break. If anyone would like to, make us some bank.
Yeah. Let's okay. This is an ad for the true history of Thanksgiving, which is also about mushrooms. Way back when mushrooms crossed over the ocean on the Mayflower, and they landed in Plymouth Rock, and they planted mushrooms and ate them with the Native Americans, and they all got high together, and that was the first Thanksgiving. And I should have got those points.
Wow.
I buy that.
Wow. Now let me tell you the story of the first Martin Luther King.
There's no way that ends well.
That's okay.
That's fine.
All right. Are we good to move on to
I think we're
the
good.
final round? All right, round 3, question 1. Where in the world is the largest living fungus located?
The largest
Fungus
living
located.
fungus?
Where in the world is
The largest living fungus is located in the Amazon rainforest.
Wrong. Not correct.
That was aggressive. Up your butt.
Oh my god.
I really wanted to say that.
Trevor.
All right. Okay. I'll bring it home. Let me bring it home. All right. Logan. Logan, at first I thought, wow, what a great question. I have no idea what the answer is. And then I thought about it some more, and I realized, Logan, I believe the largest mushroom in the world. Wait. Shit. Is a mushroom a fungi, or are those the same thing?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
It's like all
I believe
I
largest
asked fungi.
Okay. I believe the largest fungi in the world is also the largest organism in the world. And I am pretty sure it's in Mahler National Forest in Oregon.
So your answer is specifically Mahler National Forest in Oregon.
Let me change it to Oregon. No. I got to go in head first. Got to remain confident. I'm saying Mahler National Forest in Oregon.
Can I amend my answer, Logan?
I mean, you can. Sure. I'm going to take Trevor's answer.
I'd like to change it to up your butt and around the corner.
Okay, Trevor, I'm going to give you that because I know it is located in Oregon, and it's commonly found in the Pacific Northwest. The Amalaria astoye is a species of mushroom common in the Pacific Northwest. The world's largest by size is a growth of one of these fungi that occupies more than 4 square miles. One organism.
Holy mackerel.
Let's go. Okay, so
Wait
that
a
counts.
minute.
Yeah.
Good job.
But-
you were pretty much right on.
And you would have been right in saying that it was the world's largest organism if you answered that like a year ago, because in June of 2022 they found what was it? It was the Shark Bay Posidonia australis seagrass, which was found in June 2022 that has since overtaken the this mushroom as the world's largest organism.
Wow, that's so poor mushroom, dude. He lived his whole life thinking he had it, but
I know.
Damn. Yeah, because
this is my favorite fact about this. It is locally known as the humongous fungus.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
Would you say
Humongous fungus among us.
the locals would say there's a humongous fungus among us?
Additionally, based on its current growth rate, it's estimated to be nearly 9,000 years old, which would also make it one of the world's oldest living organisms.
Wow.
Nice.
I wonder what is the world's oldest living organism.
Your mom.
I'm not sure.
You beat me to it.
He had that one off the cuff.
I don't know what the oldest would be. I think I heard once that it was like a tree, but I don't know that.
I heard they cut down.
tree.
Did you guys hear this? They cut down on accident the world's oldest tree.
There's no way.
Yeah, because
There's
scientists.
trees in the Rockies that are like 5,000 years old, but they don't disclose
Exactly.
where they are.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I did
otherwise
not
people
know
will
that.
go and because then you could sell on the black market and be like, I have the world's oldest tree as a chair, buy my
Yeah.
chair. Or
Don't
something.
we all?
Whoa.
So yeah, they cut it down and it was like marked or something. And they had scientists come and they were like, well, shit. That's the world's the world's oldest tree you got right there.
They counted the rings. They were like, dang.
Yeah. That's really old.
This is so sad.
Yeah. Sorry for the bad news, guys.
It's okay.
I was supposed to be
We'll go on
the fun
we'll
guy.
go on to question 2. Yeah, you're supposed to be the fun guy. What's going on?
Question 2.
Round 3, question 2. Sorry. Then this one's going to be multiple choice. What is the most potent magic mushroom? And I also just want to give a disclaimer that most potent does not mean to the best to use recreationally, and each variation has its own unique effects, and we don't recommend using these substances. This is just trivia.
But this is about getting high.
What does most
But-
potent mean?
It means what you think it means.
The highest high?
Yeah, if you eat a certain amount of it, what is going to give the most potent effect?
Well, Aidan buzzed in.
I did.
Yeah, he's gonna answer.
I buzzed in before I remembered that it's a multiple choice question. So I will be going with the super mushroom from Super Mario because it makes you big.
It is not the super mushroom from Super Mario.
Fantastic guess, though. I bet that
one
gets
up
fucked
mushroom
up.
from Super Mario.
All right. Your choices are psilocybe subaroginoso, which is also called P. subs. B. Psilocybe azurescens, which is also called flying saucers. C. Psilocybe baeocystis, which is also called bottle caps. Or D. Psilocybe tampanensis, which is called philosopher's stones.
That does go hard.
So just to recap,
So hard.
P. subs, flying saucers, bottle caps, philosopher's stones.
Dude, those are all amazing drug names.
Right?
Wow.
All right, Alec is first.
I really am tempted to say philosopher's stones, but I don't. I'm going to go with what I feel like is the underdog, which is bottle caps.
That is the underdog. I can't explain why, but wow.
Underdog energy.
Underdog for this season, but overall a good pick.
I said underdog energy, and I pictured the underdog, the super dog. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, underdog. Yeah, no, exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, it is not bottle caps.
Darn.
I'm going to guess, if it's my turn, I'm going to guess
It is your turn.
flying saucers.
It's also not flying saucers.
That's not true.
I'm going with philosopher's stones. That goes so freaking hard.
Guys, it's P. subs.
That seems so
P.
obvious.
subs.
P. subs.
That's such a dumb name.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were like Aidan,
I feel like that was the underdog.
Aidan. P. subs.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want some of these P. subs or do you want some of these philosopher's stones? I'd be like, definitely the one that's going to let me unlock the secrets.
Well,
of
like I said, Aidan, most potent does not mean the best used recreationally.
Damn. So
Jeez.
they don't
So they just like
They're the most
they just like
potent.
melt your brain.
Yes, correct. So P. subs has 1.93% psilocybin, whereas like a classic normal magic mushroom only has 0.63%. So it's over 3 times the dose.
Wow. I assume that's a lot more.
That seems like more.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's 3 times.
fathom
It's 3 times
Right.
the amount.
I'll trust you, but I do know there's a challenge question floating around somewhere
Yeah.
in this
We
universe.
do know that. I don't know if you could tell, but I have been skeptical of multiple.
I haven't
Me
written
too.
down.
I'm longing for the day that I get another question right.
Hey,
How many points do you have?
today might
I
be
have 2
that
points,
day.
and one of them was a bonus point that we got before we even started.
You got this, Alec.
Sorry, my Google Chrome crashed, so I'm reopening all of my tabs. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. We can
That's
edit
all
this out,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Nope, it's staying in.
We can riff. We can make sure there's some good stuff.
It's time to riff. Mushroom. I don't.
Someone come up with a question
I
off
heard
the top.
mushroom. Wait.
I don't have mushroom.
Hey, I'm a fun guy, but I don't got mushroom.
I don't have mushroom.
Mycelium is too low.
Too low. My mitosis. Wait, what is it called when when you study it? Mycology?
Mitosis.
Mycology.
Not in my mycology.
Nice. You guys are so fast.
I got one. Hang on, it's coming.
Largest fungi.
Puffball.
Largest fun guy.
Nice.
Nice. Thanks, guys.
Puffball, softball, more like puffball melon. Am I right?
Oh my god. Alex on a tear. Let him cook.
I was going for it.
This is my slam poetry.
What if you went to the store? What if you went to the store and got a cantaloupe and you bit into it and 7 trillion mushroom fibers exploded out of it? You know those
All right,
videos?
are you guys ready to get
people-
back into it? I am ready.
Hang on.
Logan, we're busy.
okay,
You know
I'm
those
sorry.
reeds? You know those reeds that like look like corn dogs that look like super crunchy to bite into?
Yeah.
But when you bite into them, they like explode shit on your face.
That's a spore melon.
That's a seed ball. Or
That's a puffball.
A spore. Yeah.
If
When you-
puffball is a melon, the corn dog equivalent is those reed things.
What are athletes' balls then?
This is going to be so tough to not
I got
edit out.
athletes puffballs.
Say so many funny things that Logan has to keep it in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
me when my athletes balls explode into 7 trillion.
Oh, Well, you might need this next product for that, Aidan, because question 3 of round 3. Produced in the early 20th century from a mold fungus, this antibiotic has saved an estimated 80 million to 200 million lives
Alec
since its
beat me to
creation.
I swear.
I
to God.
freaking know this one.
I told you this one was yours. I told you.
I know this one too.
What is it?
Penicillin, right?
It is penicillin, yep.
Yeah.
And now the world will never know if I actually knew it.
Yeah. That single invention has like directly saved 80 million to 200 million people since its creation. That's crazy.
Wow.
Dang.
You
And I
didn't
heard
just
it
used to
all
drink
came from
that
the
stuff.
same, like, whatever, Petri dish or whatever that was taken from a melon and like
Yeah,
wherever
well, I
penicillin lab.
have a little blurb about that because it was made by Alexander Fleming, and he was researching bacteria in a petri dish when he noticed Petri, I think it's Petri. Petri is the pterodactyl from Land Before Time.
Is Petrie a person? Oh my God, there was probably like a Dr. Petrie somewhere, wasn't there?
I have
And
no
he
idea.
probably
made a
proper
shallow
noun.
glass bowl and was like,
That sounds
"This is
right.
it."
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I just
He was
light bulb
researching bacteria in a petri dish, and he noticed like on one of those that it was infected with a mold that he was like creating, and it was creating strange properties with the bacteria in the petri dish. He would later isolate the mold to study its antibacterial properties to create an antibiotic that eventually became penicillin. So the mold infected his petri dish without him wanting to, and it ended up being the key
Doesn't
to its
penicillin
success.
not work
That's what I remember.
anymore?
It was like an accident, kind of.
Yeah.
Is it true that he like gave it up
gum.
for free too? He was like, I don't want people to pay for this.
Oh, I don't know. That would be very noble.
That's one
Alexander
cool
Fleming.
dude.
That was a baller move of him.
Yeah, I don't know if
It
it's
would be
true or
like
not. I don't. It might be fake news. but-
Anti-profit.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
I think that might be right. I listened to like a Radio Lab about this or something. Like I've heard about that story before.
Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, right?
It's
He
just
seems
like
a cool guy.
insulin.
I'm not
Just like
lying.
insulin.
I've never paid for penicillin.
Hopefully, he wasn't like an anti-Semite or something, and I'm giving him all this credit.
Oof.
You
It's
never
that
know with guys
stuff.
from like the 40s and 50s. You know?
Yeah,
So it's
you
a
never
toss
know.
up. Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
All right. Well, we'll go on to question 4 of round 3. Radiation-loving fungi were used to aid in the cleanup of this nuclear disaster.
Hey, call me a radiation-loving fun guy.
One more time.
Okay. Well, in my quest to catch up, I'm gonna swing for the fences and say Chernobyl.
You would be absolutely correct. I thought that would be too obvious.
I was going to say Chernobyl. I thought you were going Hiroshima.
I thought that was going to be too obvious, and you guys wouldn't guess it. But
I
yeah,
legit
the obvious
heard
one
half
is
the
correct.
words you said in the question.
Little do our contestants know that this was the fake answer. Looks like they were fooled this time.
Yeah, Chernobyl. Radiation-loving fungi were used to aid in the cleanup of the disaster. So there's like radiotrophic fungi, and they evolved to use radiation as a source of energy and growth. So they'll absorb it.
So
it
they,
doesn't
like,
leak out
absorb
into
the-
world. Yeah, they literally absorb it.
They eat it.
They eat the
it.
radiation and get big.
Yeah, fungi are crazy.
It's like Godzilla.
They are crazy.
Oh,
I
It
just
is like
found out.
Godzilla.
It is
Mushroom
like,
monster.
It's like Godzilla.
Apparently, the guy who
Yeah.
wrote Chernobyl also wrote The Last of Us as a nice callback to
that's-
like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Chernobyl happened in real life.
Actually happened.
So Chernobyl's only a TV show. What are you talking
Chernobyl was a
about?
scripted staged event.
Yeah, the director of
play.
The Last of Us is the same director as Chernobyl, but like
The same
obviously
guy
it was a
who
video
caused
game
the
before, so
reactor
it was written
leak.
by somebody else.
He was a fun guy.
Yeah.
He was a fun guy.
So
All
he
right,
got
and
his
that'll
start.
bring us to the last question. Question 5 of round 3.
Oh man.
What would make the more than 112 species of mushrooms in the Agaricales order particularly easy to identify? Open-ended.
What would make them easy to identify?
Yeah, how would you know that they're from this order? What would make them easy to identify? Trevor buzzed in first.
All right. easy to identify means they gotta look like just weird, right? There's gotta be something about them.
Easy.
Right?
Easy.
So color,
like
shape, form.
Human hands.
Shape and form are definitely the same thing. Human hands, that's a good guess. I'm going to say... coming out of the ground. The shape of a dead body.
That's gotta be that one type of mushroom. You don't see that very often.
It's either a buried dead guy or that kind of mushroom.
Athlete's balls sticking out of the I'm going to go with color, though. I think that's a safe guess. I'm going to say it's like a... Yeah.
It has color.
You gotta be more specific.
I'm not done. I'm going to say it's bright blue color.
Bright blue color. All right. Next, I'm just going to let you all answer since it's kind of open-ended. Alec?
Okay, so I was also thinking along the lines of just like a striking appearance. And I think this is a thing in a lot of like video games and stuff. So I'm going to assume maybe it's based on real life. I'm going to say they glow in the dark.
That's
good
correct,
guess.
Alec.
Yes!
Wow,
That's
right.
good.
Yes!
They're all bioluminescent. All known
Great guess.
bioluminescent fungi are part of the Garicales order.
I've
when
never
Logan
been
goes,
so
I'm gonna
hype
let
about
everyone
getting a
answer
question.
and then doesn't let everyone answer.
Well, he got the right answer.
I was gonna.
You already said human hands. You got that in.
Yeah.
The reason why I moved on is because Trevor said a bright blue color, which is like kind of true.
Yeah, that's why I was like, please don't give it to him.
No, I'm not. But if like no one got even close, and then Trevor said a bright blue color, I would have considered that.
Damn.
But
okay.
Bioluminescence is what I was looking
Heck
for.
yeah.
Good
Wow.
job,
Great
Alex.
job, Alec. I'm honestly like great guess.
Great work.
Oh, I'm so hype about that one.
Well, that's all the questions we have. I haven't heard any discussion on what the challenge question is, though.
Oh my god, dude! I will die if the challenge question is the bioluminescence one, and Alec got it wrong.
I would
Logan?
I would cry. I would be very sad.
I'm gonna be the first to lock one in. Ready?
Yeah.
The products using fungus question was the first one I wrote down.
Okay.
Okay.
I
that
think
was a
it's
good
that.
one.
Remind me of that question and the answers.
It was Coca-Cola was the
Yeah, I
What's
think
the
it might
answer
be
he
like
gave?
all of the above or something like that. That was what I was thinking.
horseradish has
question-
got to have some fungus in there somewhere.
That shit's weird. All right, there's gotta be fungus in it somewhere.
All right.
And like jerky,
yeah, the
they
question
might
was,
use it to cure. Yeah.
do you want to hear the question and the answers again? or
No,
are you
I
locking
got it.
that
I
in?
locked it in. It was jerky. It was horseradish, Coca-Cola, and then the other one. But
It was jerky.
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese. Yeah, I think they all do it. Big cheese be using fungus. The
All right.
multinational
What
conglomerate
is
Swiss
what does the
cheese.
rest of the party think?
I wasn't smart. I didn't write any down, but I think I'm thinking about Chernobyl because that did seem really obvious. Like maybe it wasn't that, but I don't know what else it would be. So, and we had the whole Last of Us discussion of it being the same writer. So I don't think I'm going to challenge that. I'm going to go with,
Oh yes, actually, I think I'm going to go with.
guys, I don't want to lose my lead. I worked.
Are you in the lead?
I have 11 now.
You've 11? How did that happen?
Oof.
I think I'm going to have to challenge the where is the biggest fungus from question.
Okay, the biggest fungus is not in whatever region I said it was in.
Yeah.
You did say that it was overtaken recently. Oh, that was
Yeah.
the.
Yeah,
But that was largest organism.
yeah, the largest organism. All right, Trevor, what do you think?
Okay. First, I'd like to say, as a guest on your show, this is my favorite part of the show. I love this idea. First of all, I'd love to say that it's a great, also I think like social psychology experiment because I'm sitting here and my brain's like it's got to be the 7 trillion, but I wonder if that's also just the human brain's inability to perceive scale in any sense.
Sure.
So I'm afraid to do the quantity ones because
That's
I feel
what
like
I was thinking too.
yeah. Maybe I just don't get it. But also, so like I got the Coca-Cola one right. So there's no way I'm challenging that. I'll look like a fool.
you keep those points if.
Well, right. I just like for my pride.
Sure.
I can't.
Okay. Pride.
So,
yes.
He
pride.
wants it to be right.
Yeah. I also got the largest organism one, right? So for pride reasons, I can't challenge that one. So I'm going to go with the one that I got wrong. And I am going to say the 7 trillion spores.
7 trillion spores.
Yeah. I think it's a lot.
Right.
I think it's probably in the trillions. Maybe not.
Okay.
But I don't think it's 7 trillion.
All right. So Aidan's answer was the products utilizing fungi in their ingredients manufacturing. You don't think it was Coca-Cola or
I
just
do.
Coca-Cola.
I think it was all of the above. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Well, Aidan, you would be wrong. Coca-Cola does use it in its manufacturing. The others do not.
But the others don't. Bummer.
Yeah, I tried to pick other products that would like kind of seem like they would have fungus in it.
Yeah.
That was so smart of you to do.
Yeah, great
I'm
job,
really
Logan.
good at this.
Big smart.
And then Alec, you said the world's largest living fungus
Humongous
is not
fungus.
located. The humongous fungus is not located in the Pacific Northwest, but it is. It is located in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay, that's fine.
So that means obviously.
And Trevor, you're nope, also wrong.
Damn it.
Okay.
And Alec, the correct answer was that it was not Chernobyl.
Was it Chernobyl? Okay.
Wow.
It wasn't Chernobyl. It was the Fukushima power plant disaster in Japan following the earthquake and tsunami.
No way.
That's sneaky.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
forgot
true.
about that one. But okay, who brought up the whole thing about Last of Us writer being the same as Chernobyl writer? I was like, oh, there's like
That was me.
That's like a corroborating fact. That's why I didn't.
It has to be right. The writer's the same.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
He just likes fungi stories.
Dang. I should have gone with my gut.
Yeah.
Should have gone with your gut.
I've said that so many times on this podcast.
Well, what does that bring us? Who's victorious here?
I got 6. I didn't get any round 3s, actually. I don't think.
Oh, wow.
How much is
with
round 3 worth again? I'm so sorry. I wrote.
3.
Round worth
3.
round
3
three's worth
points
3.
per.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then round 2 is worth 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, I should have paid more attention. That means I have 7 points total.
Okay, so Alec,
Yep,
you
I
then have
finished with 8.
Nice.
I had 11 before.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nice.
That was crazy.
Well,
I got 9 points in round 3.
Damn.
yeah, wow, for the comeback. That was really fun, guys. I wrote that down.
Ooh, mommy.
Started and ended with the same joke.
All right, well,
Athlete's
congrats,
balls.
Alec. Looks like we've rolled into the station here, so that's all the time we have. But before we go, we want to thank Vert for the use of our theme song, 5978, which is a... Aidan.
Certified banger. Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, you have to do it.
Certified banger.
That was extremely accurate. I don't even have to use the old one. If you enjoyed your ride on Bus 1 today, we'd really appreciate it if you told your friends about us. We're growing boys and we need all the help we can get at this stage of our show. We're on all the social medias at Bus 1 Trivia. That's BUSONE Trivia. Or email your topic or question ideas to bus1trivia@gmail.com. Thanks for riding Bus 1 and we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm in your
It was a
walls,
pleasure.
baby.
Bunch of fun guys.
You mushroom people.
Go bite a melon and it turns out to be
Go bite 7 trillion spores.
Eat some spores, Lido.